Yeah, that whole like Sarah McLachlan thing.
Yeah, that killed it, bro.
It was funny, even though you knew it was pre-planned, and it was like
it was still funny.
It still worked.
That
I know.
was
It still
good,
worked.
bro.
So.
For just $10.
Yeah.
That was
70
funny,
cents
dog.
a day. For just 70 cents a day.
Bro, you know what I was thinking about? Fucking words are weird.
Why?
Why? Because they're just fucking sounds that we agree mean something to us.
How long were you thinking about that?
Bro, I was thinking about it on the drive over here,
spells.
Jay. All right,
They're spells. They're
They're
magical
just
spells.
they are, bro. They're just sounds that we make to each other that we agree means something, right? When you listen to somebody that talks like from another country, they got another language, you don't understand those fucking sounds.
Yeah, of course.
What about just grunts too? You understand grunts too?
I mean, well, what's the difference between a grunt and saying the?
They got those languages in Africa where they be like popping and clicking and stuff.
And they
people
understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Words,
not crazy, but that's
words are
that's,
fucking weird.
What you mean it's crazy?
Sounds.
Yeah, you know what's also crazy is fucking Morse code.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it is.
Beep.
And that's been
Beep.
yeah.
Beep.
It's been around forever.
That's been around forever.
There you go.
Oh, you said pops and clicks.
Oh shit!
Beep.
Fire, bruh. Fire.
All
What-
words are made up.
They are, dog. Every single word is made up. I'm telling you, it's just sounds.
It's an agreement that we all make.
Who agreed on this? When was the meeting?
I don't fucking agree to anything.
I wasn't
There you go.
invited.
There you
we
go.
go.
I'm with
Jess.
that.
There we go.
I'm with
Jess.
that.
I'm fucking calling my lawyer.
Yeah. Hey, but before we turn on the fucking cameras, though, you were talking about something that I seen, bro. You were talking about Irv Gotti on that fucking interview, talking about when 50 Cent hit.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, and they were on some radio fucking station. Who the fuck listens to radio anymore? But that's a whole nother conversation. But Len, where you still out here listening to the radio?
I gotta know what's being pushed in the culture because my kids are gonna like.
Do you find that on the radio?
No, actually, they don't listen.
I was
to the
about to
radio.
say they don't listen to the
It's just
radio.
He's just using them as the excuse.
I'm just listening to old school stations.
So, but fast forward to that, right? Fast forward. Okay, so I seen the interview you were talking about. They were talking about when 50 hit, right? And they were beefing in the streets, bro. And it was something that they didn't think was gonna get to the level that it did. So Irv was talking about how like they had heard kind of like a first version of In the Club, and they're like, okay, cool, but whatever. But then they heard him release the real In the Club, bro. And then he heard it coming, and then he heard the Dre drums. And Irv said he looked at everybody, he said, all right, guys, we got a fucking problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, bruh.
What was the demo version of In the Club?
That's a very good fuck. I want to hear it too.
Yeah, because
if they weren't worried then,
yeah, it's like what did Dre do that? Because
Bro.
Dre's mixes are next level.
It's them
Yeah.
drums, bruh. It's them
It
Dre
is. It
drums,
is.
bruh.
And how the fuck did it get leaked? I'd be pissed.
No, it didn't get leaked. It was on the radio. They heard it live when they dropped it.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. Yeah.
You told me about the interview, and now I'm telling you about the
I'm getting all-
motherfucker, Jay.
I'm like making shit up. getting all
Goddamn,
mad.
Jay.
Those motherfuckers.
How he brought this up as a pod subject.
They said,
and now
what?
I'm telling him about the motherfucker.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. There.
But they were saying that they heard it on the radio, and Irv and Ja Rule was real quiet in this interview. He wasn't talking a lot, right? He was sitting there, and Irv was like, yeah, and at that time, bro, he was saying how like that was a machine, bro. Like they were beefing with there was no
the whole
winning
industry.
it, right? There was no winning it, dog. For one, like, and 50 just, bro, he had just got shot. Like he looked invincible, bro. Right? The image that they marketed, right? Which was, I mean, he was, bro. He got shot 9 times, got up and fucking was like, fuck y'all, I'm
But
still
that's
gonna
what
rock.
the album was like a bullet like through him.
Yeah, exactly.
9.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it was
9 times.
9 times.
Yeah.
So to the outside perspective, right? This motherfucker was he was the Terminator, bruh.
Yeah.
And you had a little Ja Rule over
Did you
here.
just say that fucking 50 Cent is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of hip hop?
I'm telling you, dog. Listen, Jesh. At that
That's
time,
an interesting. Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
he's buff enough for it in the day, you know?
Yeah. And
you imagine?
He's got that second career happening too.
Can you imagine if 50 does the remake, the Terminator reimagined? Can you imagine 50 is what were they called? F-1000s? Or T-1000s?
T-1000s.
F-
Terrifying.
Have you seen this?
50.
Have you seen this motherfucker?
Oh, could you imagine?
Shit, dude, that is terrifying.
Hey,
you seen this motherfucker?
Jay says, have you seen this motherfucker? You're stupid, bro. Hey, all right. We should start this motherfucker, right?
Let's begin.
Shit, I was supposed to be recording this whole time.
You were supposed to be recording, Jay. I'm glad you weren't because you brought up a subject I had to school you on, bruh.
know, bro.
All right. You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James. Jay's here. What's up, Jay?
Chilling, brother. What's good with you?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Posted and toasted. You feel me? That was a freestyle fire. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was on the spot. Jesh is here. What's popping, Jesh?
Oi.
Oi. That was weird, but we're gonna keep it. Hey,
Yo.
the fucking band's back together. Landward in the motherfucking building.
You know what?
Episode 28, make some goddamn noise.
Do I have a theme? Do I got
Look,
some
he's the
music?
producer. Come
Can I have some
on.
music?
Shit up over
Come on,
here.
Jay. There we go.
Push
right.
the button.
That was very anticlimactic.
I was
That's
actually,
all right.
I was trying to grab this, bro. I was trying to have that shit.
Oh, all right.
been a
Yeah,
minute.
it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Landward
been a
back
little
in the
minute.
building.
Thought he was going for the calculon. Dramatic pause.
That is exactly how we should have done. That was perfect.
That was
exactly.
excellent. I'll take it.
How the fuck you doing, bruh?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
This feels
This is man.
this feels regular. Hey, salud.
Cheers. Salud.
Episode
Salud.
28.
Bam. Josh, bam.
Brother, back up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This dude said, "Have you seen this fucking guy?" That was crazy. Have you seen this motherfucker?
Motherfucker.
So, but would 50 be Arnold or would he be the other fucking liquid motherfucker, right? Because
I see. That's what I think he would be.
he'd be
more
the liquid.
like.
He'd be the bad guy, right?
Yeah, he would.
He
be
plays
that
the villain, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he probably wouldn't save John Connor.
no, probably not.
I don't
Definitely
think he
not.
wouldn't have done that shit.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
like, he
How many fucking movies did we need to save John Connor and they never really even saved the motherfucker?
That's the weird part about it, man.
No shit. I seen this thing that said why are all the villains or the superheroes named Johnny or with the J,
That's fucked up.
like John Wick?
The villains,
Yeah.
huh?
I ain't a bad guy. Don't look at me like that, Lil. Don't look at me like
I'm seeing him in a new-
This goes up,
in a new light.
I'm seeing this motherfucker now. You know what? Matter of fact, this motherfucker in his villain stage.
Just disconnect this one.
I'm out this bitch. I seen how he treated some of those comics last night. Hey, matter of fact though,
yeah,
hey,
shout out to
shout
that,
out
man.
to Revel, shout out to the comedy roast battles, shout out to my brother Evan Ronzi, shout out to every comic that got on stage last night. That was for the audience. You guys that don't know, I'm gonna look at the main camera over here. For you guys that don't know, I was guest judge last night at one of the comedy roast battles at Revel, and man, it was really dope, bro. Landward and Jay both pulled the fuck up, and there was some really fucking funny comics, dog. You know what I noticed though, you know, just personally being in the hip hop scene down here, was the connection, was the
Yes.
support that the comedians had for each other.
Yeah, real talk, bro.
These motherfuckers were listening.
Yep.
Do you hear my voice squeak? That's how excited I was, bro. I'm going through puberty, fellas. Calm down, all right? This is the final
No, but
stages.
You're right, dog. No, and then you said it earlier. Everybody stayed for like the whole fucking show.
They did.
Usually, you know, in the hip hop scene, usually people dip after their set, which kind of is shitty. Because then at the end of the night, there ain't no crowd for the other performer. So keep that shit in mind.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Support, you gotta
saying?
support no matter what. But
And that's what
yeah,
the comedians were doing.
They were,
Yeah.
bro.
Which tripped me out, bro. Like they were, I was like sitting there judging people, watching them.
I was a
But I was
judge.
watching the comedians actually sit there and watch the other comedians' sets, right? They were paying attention. They were clapping. They were laughing. They were participating instead of just waiting for their turn to talk.
Well, I think you could learn something from all these people, whether
Yeah.
you think you're better than them or not. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. You never know, like as far as like humor and comedy goes, that shit's about timing, and you never know what's
Yeah.
gonna inspire a joke, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
What was different for me though, like I ain't never done no shit like that before. Everybody's always like, "Hey, bro, you're a fucking comedian, bro. What the heck? Do something funny, bro." I'm like, "What the fuck? Do something funny?
something funny.
The fuck you want me to do funny? I'm gonna take your phone, bitch. That's fucking ha ha, motherfucker. This is funny."
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to like jump into the fucking scene, and I'm not even, like I said, bro. I'm not even sure if I want to do stand up comedy. I'm gonna be real here.
Have you thought about it?
I have, bro. Like I really, especially since
Wait.
I have.
Didn't you tell Buck that you were thinking that you needed to have 30 minutes?
Yeah, oh yeah, bro. Which was crazy.
I was
yeah.
like, no.
Damn, bro. Buck looked at me the same way. Buck's like, motherfucker, are you
30
crazy? 30 minutes.
What the hell, yeah.
He's like, you better have a solid 5,
Yeah,
bro.
right,
And if
exactly.
you're lucky at that.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
to watch it was dope to be like, to judge them, right? I got to be the fun. You suck. But like, it was cool. Like, it was just a different setting, dog. It was cool to see like comedy like that, because usually when you see stand-up comics, they get up there, they got their time, they talk about what they talk about, and then they dip.
Yeah.
To see these comics go at each other,
the roast battle.
like it's not like a rap battle, but it is like a rap battle, because it's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I'm gonna destroy you right now, but be funny.
Not as personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm gonna be real though, man, us as judges, we roasted those motherfuckers worse than the fucking battlers did each other.
Yeah.
We went kind of hammer time.
One of the dudes was all, bro, I'm more nervous about the judges clowning me than this dude.
It was dope though, bro. So yeah, that shit was hella dope, and leads me straight into fucking Chris Rock's Netflix special.
Okay,
Who's seen it?
yeah.
Have I seen it? Am I the only one that's seen it, or has everybody seen it?
I seen it.
Seen it, Josh?
Definitely.
I watched it, but I wasn't paying that much attention to it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be real here.
Yeah.
It was not his best, and I love Chris Rock, bro. He's funny as fuck. He's got some classics. I was tuned out for 90% of it, 85%. I found myself just waiting for him to talk about the Will Smith situation.
That's what I was doing. I was
So
like, when is
I'm not
when in the
sure
set?
if it didn't hit right and it wasn't as funny, right? Or if I was just waiting for him to talk about Will Smith.
Well, he did kind of mention it a couple of times. He was like, I don't need nobody else's boyfriend running up on stage or something like that.
He
said it
barely.
twice, too. Yeah, and then at the end he said
He went
something,
in.
but
He went in at the end.
it didn't have my attention like I was. Maybe I built it up in my head and I was like, no, it's gonna be sick.
I'm glad y'all said that, because that's how I felt, and I was kind of like, I didn't really know what to say about it, because it's like, I don't want to diss the man. Obviously, he's a professional and he's great at what he does.
Yo, he's funnier than all
yeah,
us
it's
motherfuckers.
like,
He's doing, yeah,
he's
for sure.
obviously,
Yeah.
bow to him. But it wasn't, for me, my favorite Chris Rock special.
100%.
And and it's almost like I hoped that it was going to be a little better for me. But
Bro, come
It's
on.
not.
Bigger and Blacker, dog. What was
Yeah.
what was his very first stand-up that he did that really hit on HBO? Was it Bigger and Blacker?
was it bigger? Yeah, I think it was.
It was one
It
of
was-
those.
that
That,
the
he
one
had,
with
Because
the
he did like,
spinners?
he did Never Scared. He did,
it was either Never Scared or Bigger. One of those
Yeah.
two. Because I remember Bigger and Blacker looked like.
I think Never Scared was first, and then it was Bigger and Black.
Because remember, that looked like a fucking Master P album cover. Like the, like.
Well, he did an album, didn't he? He did one of them
Oh, yeah,
was
he
like
did.
an album.
He did. He
Yeah,
did.
and it was like all interludes and
But like,
Like
he,
an
bro.
album?
and
What do you
shit.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
it was like
Yeah.
a CD, Jay.
Dang.
Not an
A
album.
CD. What is that?
It wasn't on
You
AOL,
remember?
so
How do
Jay
you-
didn't get the
How do you
motherfucker.
spell that?
Go back
Yeah.
30 years
No, but
to
like-
when there
like-
were stores.
Bro, I still have CDs, bro. I still. I have
You know
all
how
this
like,
full
you know how
CDs.
like, all this fucking fool
Right.
said. This fool with his fucking CDs.
all the music, all
Nah.
the stuff I produced. I have those.
You know,
for sure.
like this fool's like, stay at all the shows, but I only listen to the shit that I produce, motherfuckers.
There you go. That's
funny.
Hey, no, he don't. He listens to everything. I'm not gonna throw Jay under the bus, right?
Yeah, thank
bro, we're
you.
practicing a different. It's a new era in here, bro. Right, Jay? We ain't throwing you right under the bus.
We'll wait till later.
I'm
to
gonna,
throw me.
bro, not right at the beginning of the pod, bro. I can't throw you under the bus twice.
You already- yeah, I know
You already
you
dropped
did.
the ball with the Irv Gotti
You
story.
motherfucker.
You motherfucker. What were we talking about? God damn, bro. I already got off track. Oh, we're talking about Chris Rock.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I felt the same way, bro. But I like asked myself, and like I said, bro, obviously Chris Rock's a fucking bro. He's funnier than fuck. He's got some great stand-ups, and you know. But everybody has to have an opinion, and people tune in to hear our opinions for some fucking reason, right? So my opinion here is it wasn't my favorite for sure, right?
Okay.
I felt myself waiting for him to just talk about the Will Smith situation. That's what everybody tuned in for.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the context of
and
the
I
moment.
I felt like it was like everything before that felt too much like not as good version of what Dave Chappelle's doing right now.
Yeah.
He touched
I
on a
can see
lot of
that.
pieces that Dave's already been hitting on like a motherfucker, right? It was just Chris Rock's kind of twist on it. So like, not that I tuned out, but it just didn't like. It just felt like not date. I guess maybe dated a little bit.
They weren't landing like. I
No,
was
they didn't hit
expecting.
me like some of the other ones did.
Yeah.
So, but fast forward to the last 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and he gets straight into the Will. Hey,
He got like.
He don't
mad,
like Will Smith.
no,
anymore.
dog.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah,
was
dog.
personal as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you can't hide that feeling.
No.
Like,
He like and
Yeah.
rightfully so.
if a motherfucker smacked me in a situation where I could not smack them back,
Yup.
and I used my better judgment not to do something, and then it's just like I have to respond because people are expecting me to do something, it's hard to like hide that feeling of like, I hate this motherfucker. And I would
Yeah.
love to say what's really on my mind. I'm gonna call my brother. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that type of shit. I'm gonna get my cousins, like that type of shit. Because I'm sure that's what he felt.
For sure.
But he can't go there.
No.
You know, like, and he's still on stage and there's still an audience and it's still comedy.
He
so
had to
it's like
host
he had to
the
try.
fucking rest of the
I know.
bruh, like
I know.
That's
And
wild.
that motherfucker won.
I
that
know.
night.
I know.
And then nobody was just like,
But I think he lost. I think he in the long run he's losing more than anything.
well, they said 10 years he's banned from
He's
the
banned,
shit.
yeah.
Like, and
Yeah, and
can
I
only
think
imagine.
the whole award ceremony and the entire institution itself lost
a lot of
much.
credibility.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of validity. Is that the
What?
right word? Did I use validity the right
I
way?
think credibility is the best way to describe it, and the only reason I say that is because they allowed it to happen and continue. He should have been removed from the building. Should have been escorted out by security.
Can you imagine
Oh, yeah.
that
That'd
they
have
called
been wild.
security on Will Smith?
On Will
But
Smith.
And they
if
just
think
rolled the
about it,
cameras
If it
and
was anybody else, come on, bro. If it was,
doesn't matter, dude.
you
He
know?
assaulted somebody. He fucking broke the law
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
national TV.
That's true.
He
That's
should have
true.
been arrested out
Yeah,
front
bro.
for assault. Like,
That's true.
But he did. But Chris Rock didn't press charges. So like I'm sure if he did and wanted to do
Then
that,
he
they
probably
probably
would've.
would have.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, though. If you walk outside of a bar in public and you smack somebody and there's a cop like standing right there, it doesn't matter whether that person wants to press charges or not. It's like the cop saw it.
It's still assault, right?
It's
Yeah,
assault.
the cop
Yeah,
will
the
take
cop
you
will
in 'cause
just be
he's
like,
seen
"Yo,
it,
they
yeah.
happened."
yeah, take
Yeah.
those two and put them in a normal public situation. That happens. Will Smith gets arrested.
Well, that
Yeah,
didn't
for
Chris Rock. What did?
Well, maybe not Will Smith.
That's how Chris Rock said it, though. Remember, that's how he ended it. He
Still.
said, "Remember what he said, though. That's how he ended the whole thing. He's all, I was taught not to fight in front of white people. That's how he ended the whole
Yeah.
shit, right?
That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's how that
the
was. I
game.
think that was the last sticking point of the whole shit, right?
That's the game.
But like, it's crazy to me, bro, because like the whole shit led up to that, and it felt like more personal than any stand-up fucking comedy that I've seen on that big of a scale, right?
Yeah.
It was his slap back.
Yeah.
He had waited a whole year, pretty much a whole year, because the Oscars just happened, right?
Yeah.
I know you were watching them, Jay.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who won Best Actor?
Didn't the whale, Brendan Fraser?
Oh, hey, you know what?
yeah,
Hey,
I didn't watch that
Hey,
movie.
I didn't
I heard
either,
that
but
one
make
was
some
good,
noise
though.
for Brendan Fraser, bro. I mean, he has the comeback, bro, comeback story, bro. Haven't watched the movie yet.
Where did he come back from?
From being completely gone. This motherfucker disappeared
He was
for
the
like
Iceman.
155
Wasn't
years.
he just in The Mummy?
Bro, that was like 35 years ago.
What was that?
What
one?
else?
That was a long time ago.
What was that fucking old
He was
ass
Airheads?
movie?
No. Fucking Airheads.
That was I like that fucking
See,
movie.
there
That
you
shit was
go.
funny.
No, the last shit he was in was the one where with Ludacris, bro. Where
Crash?
Like Crash was like the last
Crash.
shit he was in.
Stop lying,
Not
really?
even playing, bro.
No kidding.
I guess.
No, I seen this weird fucking movie where he was like at this mental hospital and the mental patients killed all the people that worked there and were like trying to keep it a secret, and he played some weird motherfucker.
Well, but okay, see that.
I don't even know
that
the
sounds
name
like
of
a
that
great
shit.
idea for a movie. I kind of
Yeah.
want to watch that
But
now.
that's the fall off from The Mummy. He was a
Yeah.
huge fucking
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
But I guess he got hurt or some shit, bro, in one of the Mummy movies, and his body never fully recovered, right?
Oh, really?
So it was hard for
Oh,
him to
wow.
get those roles and do other stuff. So like he put on weight and like he got really like
That was my next
self-conscious.
question. Is like when
Yeah.
he got hurt, did he like have
I guess
trouble like
that's like what
becoming
happened.
that like?
I guess.
rugged
And now,
young man?
you know, he's just not the same, bro. And I mean, time's passed, bro. He's not fucking George of the Jungle anymore. You know what I mean? Like that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
Somehow somebody stopped the clock on Buddy from the Goonies. Because he
Oh,
won the supporting
hey,
actor,
listen,
and
that's
I was
the
just like,
only part I
he
watched,
looks and
bro.
sounds just like
Exactly the same.
himself. I was
Data,
like,
bro. Data,
That's Data,
got that
yeah.
shit. Hey, that's the
Oh,
only
the-
part I saw, bro.
the Asian dude?
The little Data won a fucking Academy Award.
Yeah, he was
bro.
happy. He was happy too.
For best supporting actor, I think
He
it was.
deserved it too,
Hey,
yeah.
Everything,
Yeah.
Everywhere, All at Once. If you have not seen
I
it yet,
haven't.
my dude,
You still haven't
we
seen
talked
that
about it
movie?
last year,
Bro,
Come on, Jay.
Where was I? I don't think I was there.
You were on the fucking pod, my dude. We reacted the same way too. You still ain't seen. Okay, but he kills it, right?
it's a very good film.
That's the only
all right.
part of the Oscars that I seen.
Heck, wait a minute.
was-
Didn't Jamie Lee Curtis win for that movie too?
No, she did. They both won. I back to back from each other.
Wow.
And she been in the industry for like 156
Has she not
years.
won yet?
That's her first time.
No kidding.
First time.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy because she comes from like Hollywood, like royalty.
Yeah, but she also makes like horror movies.
Movies that
And
aren't
they-
usually nominated for
typically,
Academy Awards.
Both of her parents got awards, but she's never
She
gotten
never
this.
has.
This was her first
This was
one.
the first one.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. So, but
Nice.
we didn't watch it. We got a lot of information from motherfuckers that didn't watch this shit.
Got a lot of opinions.
I was about to say I kind of know some random shit for not ever watching it.
It's because we get everything that we need to right here, my dude.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch full anythings anymore because the best parts are going to be clipped down and it's going to pop on our page. We're going to see it. That's the name of the game. But so okay, back to Chris Rock in the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So how'd you feel about it? Like, how did you feel about how he handled the Will Smith situation in his stand-up?
I mean, in his stand-up, he did essentially the most that you could do. I mean, he called him a bitch a few times.
Yeah.
Like you could hear in his voice that he wanted to say more and probably do more. But it's just like, again, it's like the limits of comedy. Like, it's almost like, just like what you were talking about with Dave, when he was dealing with the people who were like trying to cancel him and all that stuff. Like, when you're trying to actually address a person and a topic, you have to do it with a certain level of like, you got to be objective about it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to take yourself out of it and be above it so you can make fun of yourself and them. And there was really no way to do that when a motherfucker slapped you on live TV.
Because it was
it's
too
just like,
personal
like
to do
how,
that.
how can you be objective? How can you really just say?
Yep.
And like you said, the punctuation at the end was like about fighting in front of white people. Now, had that point been mentioned or alluded to prior to in the stand-up, in the routine, then it probably would have landed more and it would have made more sense. But I don't think like mentally he was there because it was just like, I'm just going to prolong this and then I'm gonna get to the point because that's what everyone's here to hear.
Yeah.
And Dave probably would have approached it that way, but he would have been objective.
Yeah.
And maybe he wouldn't have been objective if Will Smith slapped him, but I don't think Dave would have just took it on the chin either. So
Definitely not.
No, probably not. Yeah, no, probably not.
it's just a different play.
He'd have slipped that shit. I'm telling you, he'd have slipped it. Blah! Boom, bro. Imagine the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air asleep on the fucking stage.
Yeah, bro. And then Chris even gave him his flowers. He's like,
well, he told him, I'm a huge fucking Will Smith
I wanted
fan.
to be this. I wanted to be. Who didn't want to be Fresh Prince?
Yeah,
Bro, he was on his show wearing a dress playing a woman. Like, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He was on the Fresh Prince?
Yeah. He played like somebody like Jazz's girlfriend or something.
What did
like
he say?
that.
Well, that was the funniest part of the whole shit, though, when he said, he's like, he played Muhammad Ali. He's like, I played Pookie.
Right.
Bro, that part took me the fuck out. That was the
That was funny, though.
laughing
That was
moment
funny.
for me, bro.
Yeah.
He's all, what does he say? He does movies with his shirt off. He's like, I'm never gonna do a movie with shirt off. Even if I'm having open heart surgery, I'm gonna have a fucking sweater on.
That was funny.
It was hilarious.
That was very good.
It also made me realize how, because Dave and him, they tour together and they're gonna get compared because they sit in similar veins, right? I feel like Kevin Hart isn't compared to those two because his comedy's different than theirs.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
His isn't as edgy. He's fucking hilarious. Kevin Hart's got some really fucking funny stand-ups, but you're not going to go to a Kevin Hart stand-up and expect some, oh, shit. I can't believe he said that.
I was going to say, Kevin is more self-deprecating than the other two.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on himself.
Yeah, he's on him. He's on his height. He's on his family. He's talking about his mistakes in his life and that sort of thing. But he's not talking about like
Dave
the
and Chris
broader
hold up a
topics.
mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
They hold up a
do
mirror.
a different thing.
It made me realize how different their styles are, though, bro.
Yeah.
Even though they come from the same area, like as far as like a perspective and how they do their comedy, they're just so different. The delivery, how they get to the jokes, like everything about them is completely different.
Yeah. I love them both.
So do I.
I love them both. I, at this point, still put Dave above, but I think because Dave has like turned his art into something a little more distilled and concise.
Yeah.
That when Chris was really banging, he was the only thing we were talking about, but that was like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Dave, since then, has done a whole different thing with stand-up, and it's remarkable. Both of them are remarkable.
Yeah, for sure. We're arguing great with great there.
It's just
like, and I fuck with both of them, bro, for sure. It just, I don't know. I have to go back and watch it again, I think, bro, because I think mentally I was just waiting
for that.
Like probably 99.9% of everybody watching it.
You're setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah, so that's what I was waiting for. Like that the whole time, bro. So I tuned out some of it. So that's what I was waiting for, bro. What do you think, Jay?
No, it was good. Like I said, it was, like they didn't land like
his other ones.
Like I was expecting, bro. Yeah. But he was still funny, bro. Still, like I wasn't fully encapsulated by it. I was still kind of doing shit here and there, but it was in the background, and then I'd stop. But it was funny, bro.
It was a couple points.
Who do you think came out on top of the whole situation? Him or William?
Him or William?
Him or William or Jada?
Right.
I guess she really came out on top. She ain't got
no
got
pun
no
intended.
Hey!
Whoa!
She don't have no heat on her right now.
Juanita's gonna be mad at you again, Jay.
Hey, bro, we ain't talking.
We ain't talking no more.
I don't go to that 7-Eleven anymore.
It's a Valero. Stop trying to say 7-Eleven.
Valero.
It's a Valero.
I never noticed.
Hey, you guys watch Creed 3 yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
So I guess the first question should be: are you guys caught up, like in the saga of all of the fucking Rocky Creed?
Yeah, the Rockies. Yeah, I don't think the Creeds.
Let me see. I don't think I ever watched Rocky 5 all the way through.
I don't think anybody did. That's a very long list.
Bro, the funniest shit, bro, is on Rocky.
Welcome to
1.
rehab. What are you talking about?
We're all here, bro.
Bro, I'll never forget Rocky 1, bro, where he like brings what's her name, Adrian, to his like a little apartment. It's like the size of this, and he's like giving her the tour, and they're like in one spot. He's like, "Yeah, this is the couch. It's a nice couch. I don't know. This is the bar. This is where I do my pull-ups. I like to do pull-ups," and he does like pull-ups, and he's like, "This is the kitchen," and she's just like turning her head ever so slightly. He's like giving her a tour. That shit's so funny, bro.
Hey, bro, that when the first Rocky came out in what, like 79? None of us motherfuckers were born.
79, yeah, I wasn't.
So I heard that he wrote that, and he was like,
he did.
He got an offer to sell it for like,
He refused.
yeah, he refused
Because he
right?
had to
because
act
he
in
wanted
it.
to star in it.
Yeah,
he was
that's
like,
what it
"This is
was.
my starring vehicle. This is my shit." Yeah.
Imagine if he didn't, bro.
So that, bro, probably there's no way it would have done what it's done.
Nah.
There's no way. It
Nah.
became a fucking cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
would have
Mickey Rourke.
Right.
Can you imagine Mickey Rourke as Rocky?
No, you know what's funny is like that era of filmmaking, because it was like that slower pace, like more personal.
Robert
like
De
you get
Niro
the-
as Rocky.
But that's who they would have probably
I
tried
know.
to get, is someone like that, because that was that whole Easy Rider era where it was
Yeah.
just like the filmmaker auteur was just starting to come into vogue. And he knew. He was just like, "Yo, I got a good script, but I'm writing myself. I can't let someone else play me,
For
and I'm
sure.
an actor, so why would I just..."
Bro, Al Pacino. Adrian, you got a look in your eye like you ain't been fucked right in a year. Man, that's a whole different movie.
How would he say her name at the end of the in
Bro,
the round?
I have no
How
idea.
he's like, "Adrian."
I have no idea. I don't want to even think about it because that
bro.
sounds fucking
I was
crazy.
gonna try it, but that would have been racist on a couple of different levels. I'm not gonna
Bro,
try the...
You got a look in your eye like you ain't been fucked right in a year, Adrian. But okay,
Michelle Pfeiffer just took that shit.
Bruh, hey, she really did though.
She was she was bad in that movie too. She was...
The
Yeah.
best scene, bro, my favorite scene in Scarface, dog, is when they're in the restaurant with all those rich ass motherfuckers, bro. And he's sitting there, bro. He's already all fucked up. He's
Yeah.
like, their bellies. He's like, you got this, they got hair.
Yeah.
Dog, that scene,
He fucking goes
I swear to
in
God,
on her.
no, I don't think people talk about that scene enough, bro. People always talk about the last scene when he's got the guns.
Oh, yeah.
All those, like, those are iconic moments. That fucking, take a look,
This is the
look
last
at
time
the
you'll
bad guy.
ever
You
see
see
a bad guy like me.
Bro, Al
Yeah.
Pacino in that scene, holy fuck,
And he's like
bro.
fucking tripping
He's
on the way out.
stumbling
Yeah.
around.
He was speaking for a lot of people at that point. It's just like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be in the room with you motherfuckers.
Yep.
But what's gonna stop
Bro,
me?
what about the fucking the hotel room scene in the bathroom when they fucking cut?
Oh, yeah, come on, that's another one. Bro, Scarface a fucking
dog.
classic, dog. That's a
Damn.
forever, bruh. That's a forever.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it's
wi-
crazy because it's not technically a great film.
I know exactly what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I still to this day will take Carlito's Way over Scarface.
That's
any day.
crazy.
I'll watch Carlito's Way before I watch Scarface.
Man,
I'm
word.
not lying to you.
Carlito's Way over Scarface? This
Have
is
you
crazy.
seen
The one with
that?
Diddy?
Not that one.
Here we go again, Jay. Here we go again.
Not
Callbacks. Audience, we're back. The fucking band's back together. Yeah. Callbacks. Damn, I like.
How do you feel about? Well, I know you saw Scarface like
1,000
that was your
times.
babysitter.
It was.
Okay, so
It was.
I
So
get that.
I'm
You're
emotionally
biased.
biased.
Yeah.
Boy, I can tell.
I can tell.
Scarface was definitely your babysitter.
Damn, I can't believe we gave Jesh a fucking mic.
Right.
Jesh is like my conscience, bro. Like out of nowhere, like because I forget he's got his mic. He's like, yeah, I can tell, motherfucker. I can tell by the whole way you carry yourself, everything about you.
Johnny's just gonna freak out one day, bro. He's like, fuck this. Freak out. That's funny, bro.
So, okay, why do you put Carlitos over Scarface? This is serious.
Okay,
serious voice.
All right. So first of all, the story is a little more like you feel it more at the end. It's a little more realistic, where it's like you feel like, and all of us probably feel that way. It's like you live your life and you try to, be somebody, and you try to prove yourself to be, changed and better. And it's like old shit comes up, and you're trying to get away from it. And you feel almost trapped by your past and things like that. And that's tough. And I think everyone like resonates with that. Nobody really resonates personally with
Scarface?
Well, the rags to riches, yes, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
Like it was an extreme level of like,
I mean, a little
rags to like super riches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, maybe a little bit.
yeah, like how many times has someone walked up to you and just rolled up to you and just like, they say they got 2 kids for us.
That shit happened yesterday. Listen.
That's why I was late today.
I was on San Mateo and Zuni, and homie was like, listen, they got 2 keys.
No, dog.
Hey.
That's funny.
So that's I mean, that Brian De Palma and what's my man's name? Kleinfeld. Who played Kleinfeld?
I thought you were talking about Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Obviously a great character, and I mean he's a fantastic character actor, but Sean Penn.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Stole
holy shit,
the
bro.
film.
That was almost his movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like
In a way, it was. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
how Star Wars is Darth Vader's movie.
Yeah.
More so than like
Luke's.
Luke's.
That's
Yeah,
because Luke
it's the
was out
same
here
way.
kissing his sister, my dude. But that's a whole nother conversation.
That is kind of fucking crazy.
Kind of fucking crazy. It's really fucking crazy.
Kinda?
No one even talked about it.
What kind of porn are you watching?
Jay's all. That's not really that weird, my guy.
I'm like, I never really thought about that, though.
Those search engines are killing you right now,
crazy,
dog.
bro.
Jay's all.
This is normal.
Listen, sometimes your sister gets caught in the fucking laundry.
You're stupid as fuck, bro. Why is it all weird like that? That's fucking
I don't
weird.
know.
I don't know, but I don't like it. I'm gonna say right now, I'm not a fan of all the incest porn,
Yeah,
bruh.
that's fucking weird,
What the
bro.
hell, man?
That's funny as hell. It's like this chick is fucking hot,
Bruh, why do I gotta think that?
Why are you
that's-
telling me that that's your?
Yeah,
like, what- that's-
It's
I don't
obviously
want-
not your sister
I don't
or
want
your
to see you.
stepsister.
I don't want to see you fuck your auntie. What the
Yeah,
fuck is
that's
wrong with
fucking
you?
weird, bro. That's
Yeah,
fucking-
no, I don't know what. Yeah, I'm cool.
What do you think, Jesh?
What's your go-to porn, Jesh?
My go-to?
Yeah, porn.
Ginger freckles.
Jay out here
Damn,
wilding.
dude, why are you looking at my exes like that?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, I can comment on why people like incest porn.
Oh, let's hear it.
Fucking
All right.
taboo, dude.
Shift it.
Taboo?
It's,
really?
Yeah, it's the extreme level of shit. Okay, when you get Playboy and regular porn for long enough,
Yeah.
and you just get numb to it, you gotta go to the next level. What's the
It
next
burns
level?
your senses.
Blacks on Blondes isn't doing
Yeah,
it
dude. I mean,
anymore. so-
shit, we're not even talking about the dopamine reward system in porn. So
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, bro. I mean, you made me think about like, cause like my pops, he had Playboy in the pad, bro. It was just like our daily read. Bro, I grew up on Playboy and Scarface. Don't say anything, Jesh. I already know where my conscience.
Just live around the coffee table.
Jesh, but I can tell you did, motherfucker. Blur, he's in my brain.
Remember that one?
I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
put like a little reverb effect so that way you really
Jesh,
freak
the
out.
conscience. Hey,
That's
but, like,
your role. That would be dope.
They had it, right? They had it. My dad, My dad had it. It was just out, bro. Like, it wasn't like a big deal. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, this is like some nasty shit, right? Like, but I was still like, oh shit, titties. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Whoa, probably why I got a kid at 16 years old. But that's a whole nother, that's another conversation, right?
I know what to do with those.
Yeah, I learned. I know exactly what those involve. But like, my dad had a Playboy, right? And one of my other homies, his pops had Penthouse.
Oh, yeah,
So all my old, this is to my old heads, this ain't to my youngsters that had every single thing you wanted on your phone forever. The difference between Playboy and Penthouse is the difference between night and day.
Yeah.
Because they show pussy in Penthouse, like pussy holes.
And the bush.
They show
Not
it
just
all.
Bush. Yeah.
Bush, they show it all. Playboy is, they called it a little more classy. It's just like titties in the
It's
top.
a gentleman's magazine.
It's a gentleman's magazine,
Yeah.
right? The articles
read
were
the
fire.
articles, bro.
The articles are fire. You know what though? The jokes after the centerfold were usually pretty fire.
Yeah.
They had some really good jokes in there,
Fucking
right?
grade A journalism, bro.
Like, grade
They
A.
really did actually
Yeah.
have
They did.
Playboy had words in it?
They Ginger freckles over here.
Uncultured.
But the homie, I remember when like he's like, bro, my dad's got the new Penthouse. I'm like, what the fuck is Penthouse? I went through that shit. I was like, bro, that shit fucked me up. I'm
I'll
like,
be right back.
Oh, for real.
I gotta go take a piss.
What the fuck? Damn, all of a sudden I gotta go pee real quick. Can I read this? I want to see if the articles are as good as Playboy's. Way better. Way better. But you're right, Jesh. It's been a steady like uptick from those eras, right? Like now, you're probably right, bro. You want to see the craziest shit. What does that say about us? That's what it takes now.
Dude, porn viewership is the highest in the most religious places in the world. So that should
I know
to everything.
Well, it does. It's because and see that's why. Okay, and I gotta like kind of lean in on this real quick because when I said that it wasn't ever like a bad thing that there was Playboy and there was pictures of naked ladies at our ready access.
Yeah.
Because realistically, let's be real here. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing unnatural about a naked body.
No.
Right? That's the most natural thing on the face of the earth.
Objectively. Yeah.
True.
I think it's how it's like
How it's presented. to you.
presented. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you see it. Yeah.
So when you go into like some of these religious sects, right? Sections.
Religious
not
sex?
Religious sex.
When you go into
These
religious sex?
religious sections.
Tantra?
Yeah.
Tantra?
Hey, that's some real shit. I watched American Pie, bro. I seen you know what I'm saying? American Pie is the one. That's the movie
Don't
that taught me
lie.
about
Don't lie. You
tantric.
done tried that shit.
After American Pie, I had to look it up. That's how I learned about tantric sex.
That's
You know what I mean? I was trying to fuck Stifler's mom too, bruh.
Dang, that's
wasn't?
bro. Who
Everybody was.
Yeah.
Hey, fast forward. We're all over the place, but fuck it. Have you guys watched that show on HBO? What the fuck is it called? White Lotus?
No, I've heard of it though,
I haven't
bro.
heard about it either.
Bro,
What is it?
she steals the show, dog.
What is it?
It's a fucking. So it's a show. I think I'm butchering it though. I think it's called White Lotus. But anyways, it's let me look it up while I'm talking about it. So it's about this like resort, right? And it's a big resort. You find out in the second season that they have more than one property. It's all like all over the world. So all these like rich motherfuckers, they go to these resorts and this nice, like you would say you go to Hawaii or whatever, right? And you stay at this fucking place, the White Lotus Resort. So it follows around all of these characters, kind of like that's why I like it probably because it's Tarantino-esque kind of.
Is it?
Where it
Okay.
tells the story in like
Pockets.
not
Yeah.
linear,
Yeah.
right? It's in pockets. So you follow these guests that are all here at this fucking like this resort, and it tells the story backwards. So you see the end at the beginning, but like you watch it unfold, bro. And I can't think of her name. What the fuck is her name, bro?
Who's Stifler's mom?
Stifler's mom. She's Stifler's mom, but she's got a name.
Yeah.
She won an Emmy for her performance or whatever, but in both seasons she kills it, bro. Bro. I looked at her as Stifler's mom, and then I'm watching the show. I'm like, oh shit, she's actually bringing something to this fucking show that I didn't think she was going to.
Yeah. I've seen her in a couple random things, and she just plays like she played like a dumb blonde type of thing. But
Jennifer.
I knew it was Jennifer. Jennifer.
Collage. I don't know.
Something like that.
Okay.
Stifler's mom. We all know her as Stifler's mom. Yeah. We all wanted to bang Stifler's mom. Yeah. And back to what we were talking about.
Okay.
American Pie is the whole reason that I even started looking at tantric sex. I didn't hear about that before that. Not saying that I fucked a pie because of American Pie, but I was interested in. After that, I was interested.
Somebody did.
Yes. So
somebody tried this.
Now we're back to okay. So the reason I think that is, Jesh, is because they make it feel like the human body and sex and all this natural stuff is some way unnatural, right? It's off limits. And what do we as human beings do when something's off limits 9 times out of 10? Jay said it when we were setting up the podcast. He's like, you don't listen to directions. I told him that's because they're probably just suggestions, my dude.
More like guidelines.
Guidelines. So when you're raised that strict, and to think that something like that's it's forbidden fruit, my dude.
Yeah, but we're talking about incest porn too.
Yeah, that Jay brought that up.
What the? Actually, all right, I kind of did. I ain't gonna lie. I'll mention. I'll say
Full
that.
all the way back. Why the fuck are we here? How did the fuck do we get here? I don't know, but we are here.
I mean, it's the level that we came from, where we're talking about where the incest porn came from and why.
Oh yeah,
why
yeah.
it's
It's because we
popular.
keep leveling up.
We just came from, it's
I wouldn't call it leveling up.
Playboys were fucking the edgy shit then
Yeah.
fast forward to the age of now.
Imagine showing a 13-year-old now a Playboy. He'd be like, I can't get jiggy with this shit.
This
Oh,
don't
is
even
this
make
on-
my dick hard.
Is this on paper? It doesn't
Come
move.
on,
Where's
Dad.
the play button?
Yeah.
They
What's
do
this?
this. They'd pinch to zoom.
Right.
They'd pinch to zoom, bro.
Bro, they put it right up close to their face, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, they can't get jiggy with that shit.
Yeah, but like you said, how it's like presented, bro. Like I mean, look at how weed was. You know what I mean? Like that's why
Oh, you mean the devil's
the
lettuce?
devil's lettuce, bro.
Jason?
Did you see what it does to your brain?
Bro, did you see? Yeah. Bro, it kills your brain cells, bro.
dude,
Literally.
it really
Do you,
does.
do you think, well, because speaking of drugs, some people
He points
say,
at me.
Well,
Speaking of drugs,
because you were talking about it.
I was thinking it. He was saying it.
all right.
He's talking about you, Johnny.
He's talking about you again, Johnny.
No, speaking of drugs, and there are some people out there in the world who say nothing should be off limits, like everything should be like
Legal.
Do you think that society could sustain itself in a way where there are no limitations? Is that even possible?
I would like, the optimist in me would like to say, fuck yeah, let's do it. Look what happened to Rome. The moment that nothing was off the table, them motherfuckers crumbled to the ground.
Yeah.
It was over. Yeah. And they've been around for millennia versus us, bruh.
Yeah.
We ain't even a pimple on Rome's ass.
We're burning all the fuel very quickly in this society. It's kind of crazy to watch.
When you look at Rome, right? Like that's what brought them down, dog. Like there was no standards left. It was a free for all.
Yeah.
Everything went. So let's make everything legal with me, right? Fuck yeah. Everything should be legal. You do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Yeah.
That part, there's a part of me in my brain that's like, yeah, I think we can handle it. But there's probably a more logical part in my mind that says, fuck no. As a society, we probably can't handle it.
We can't handle it right now with the guidelines that we have now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like with all this shit, if people still doing crazy
true.
shit, bro.
Can you
we can't
imagine,
handle
bro?
shit now. Imagine there's no law.
Can you imagine being legally cracked out watching stepsister porn? Yikes. That's a whole shit.
Imagine how crazy the porn would get after that, bro.
Bro.
Fucking
Well, I mean, it's probably whatever it is now. It's just it would be readily available.
And you could watch it while you're cracked out legally. Can you imagine going to the corner store? Hey, yeah, give me a 10-piece. Yeah, I'm cool. I don't got a lot of money, but I want a 10.
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
Legally buying heroin, like I said, bro.
Damn.
The old version of me that I'd like to say that we would be able to handle it, but I don't think so.
Decriminalization and regulation and recreational sales are completely and totally different things. Decriminalization across the board has worked in a bubble in other places in the world.
Right.
I think it could help. We know the war on drugs is for money.
Oh, bro, well, that's why it's never ended because they're still making so much.
People are making money off of that?
Holy shit. No fucking way. That's why it's never going to end. See, I think, though, I agree, Jesh, with the decriminalization, and I think that leads to helping people, right? Mm. But if we just said one day, all right, fuck it, everything's legal. Yeah. I've seen the Purge movies. I know how those end.
Yeah. Hey, some people want that shit to happen. Like, I think that's terrifying. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, at that point, you don't have a society anymore. Like, you don't have anything. Because what is society? it's those words
that
we all agree upon.
That
if we don't
sense.
agree on anything, it's just like blip, 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 blip,
Oh,
blip, blip, blip.
you don't understand me?
What?
There was a Rick and Morty episode
You don't
about
get
the
it?
purge, right?
Yeah.
And it came full circle. They figured it out. They were like, we're never going to purge again. And then like 15 minutes into a conversation about how they're going to run society, they're like, back to the purge. Immediately. All right, well, we purged.
Like, I love to give us a lot of credit, bro, as a species, and we've come a long way, bro. We still got so far to go. And I, like I said, I'd like to say that we'd be able to have enough self-control to say, yeah, all this shit's legal. I'm not going to get in trouble if I go and blast some heroin and rob the 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah.
That's all legal. Everything's a free-for-all. I'm not getting in trouble. I would like to say that us as a society or as a human being, we'd say, no, that's wrong. I probably shouldn't do that.
Are you talking lawlessness, or are you talking regulated recreational drugs legal across the board?
Well, as of right now, we're talking about both simultaneously here, Jack. We're living in both.
We'll scale it back in a second. Don't worry.
We haven't.
Lawlessness does not work, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for saying it. I was waiting for someone to say it.
Bro, that reminds me that there was this show fucking years ago called the Klondike or something, Klondike, and it was like about like the gold rush about that time. And like where they were, there was no law, there was no sheriffs, there was nothing in this little town. And so people were killing people over there. If they found gold, they had to go do the claim it. You had to go do your claim or whatever. And so people were killing other people at night and stealing their little certificate, bro.
Damn. They'd wait for them to claim it. They wouldn't even steal their gold to claim it. They'd steal it.
They claimed they would steal
They
the
go
land,
to the bank
bro.
and like I just
Claim jumpers.
They stole their land, bro, and
That's
fucking stole all the
crazy.
And this one dude, him and his homie are just sitting at this fire, bro. And then his homie walks up to go like take a piss or something, and he hears a gunshot, and he runs over, sees his friend, and this is like fucking. There's no like lights, you can't just hit a flashlight, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's like he trips over his friend, and then he ends up like wheeling him in this wheelbarrow thing, bro. And he's like talking to the coroner in town. And while he's talking to the coroner, these people are fucking stealing the dead dude's boots. His
Shit.
Yeah, that's why. Talking about lawlessness, dog. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably how it would be.
That's how it was.
Yeah,
At some
I was going
point,
to say,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like you said, society is formed in these unspoken agreements.
Yeah. Yeah.
You won't steal my house. I won't fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Type of agreements.
Yeah.
Right? So I agree. We started with drugs, though. We're just talking about drugs here
Let's just
first,
go
right?
back to
Yeah,
that.
let's go
Yeah,
back
let's
to
not-
just straight drugs being legal,
Woo!
not lawless. Total
All right,
lawlessness.
we're going too far.
All right, let's go back to just legalization. So let's go. Okay, I like that we're here because my favorite show tackled this fucking exact conversation. One of my favorite shows, The Wire.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when they legalized drugs in New Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, man. So it had its benefits. It had its flaws and it had its benefits, right? Cleaned up all the rest of the streets. It was easier for people to do their job and the cops to be there. They were handing out clean needles. They were handing out condoms. It was in a location that was sanctioned to do all the fucking drugs. Damn. You could sell the drugs. You could do the drugs. You could do whatever the fuck you want, right? New Amsterdam. And it was a really dope season, dog, because you got to see like, okay, if we did regulate this and we put it in a certain place, it could have a big benefit. But then they go in the micro level and they go to New Amsterdam and they see what it's actually doing.
And that was the whole point. It's like at the end of Amsterdam, what was the end of it? It was the camera.
Yep.
When they brought the cameras in, and you remember the journalist was like, I've been sitting on this shit for a week. I could have broke this story, but I didn't. I held it back because he had a relationship with the cops.
Yep.
So it's like we can have those places in society, but it's like we can't see them.
Yeah, they got to
for
be
them
hidden.
to work.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got to be.
It's weird.
Stay away.
It's like that can exist, but we can't see it. As long as we don't see it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when we see it, it's like, oh my God, is that who we are?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So we are.
It's the
Like,
reason why a lot of
unfortunately.
people, whenever you're at a stoplight and someone that's like a homeless person is there with the sign, and they 9 times out of 10, people aren't even going to make eye contact with them, right? They feel like you said, if I can't see it, it's not
It's not
going
yeah,
on.
He's not homeless.
Yeah, no, nope.
Good
But
job.
yeah,
I don't know.
As soon as you put your hand
but
up, it's
that's
like
how it
he
is,
has a
though.
house.
You'll notice most people like, I mean, I've never been homeless and I've never had to hold up a sign, you know, thankfully. But I'm assuming they probably deal with 90% of the people that they're walking by probably aren't even looking at them.
Right.
Because if it's hidden, it's not happening.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So and on the wire, what's dope is, I mean, well, it's not dope, but like the way that they got the story through was when they finally come in, bruh, there's fucking dead bodies. There's people being fucking like, it's
they were robbing the
they're
drug
being
dealers,
robbed.
yeah.
Like it was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Everything else was pretty and nice and cleaned up, and everybody was safe again. But where they had it was a fucking mess.
Yeah, and you could see how difficult it was to manage for the police, because you remember they ended up having someone who was there. Omar didn't do it, but some other people were just like robbing drug dealers, and then the drug dealers would come to the cops and be like, "Hey, man, help!" And he's just like, "You want me to like protect you for like
For real?
Yeah, like what am I supposed to do here?
Bro.
Like you're dealing drugs. Like what am I supposed to tell you?"
Omar, dog.
Yeah.
You ever see The Wire, Josh?
No.
You need to watch that. You got HBO
You
Max?
would actually really appreciate
Bro.
it.
I've been told this on many
It's
occasions.
great, my brother.
He's like, I still don't care.
If there's anything on HBO from that time, like that era, right? The Sopranos still one of the greatest, but Sopranos, Oz, that era, bro, The Wire still holds up to this day, bro. I went and rewatched it. Like,
Did you watch The Sopranos?
Yeah.
Damn, Jesh.
I haven't watched it either,
I'm
so I'm not
Italian,
mad at
dude.
you.
I fucking lived enough of that shit.
Neither of you motherfuckers watch The Sopranos.
I didn't watch it. No.
God damn,
I told you,
bro.
Alejandro gave me the discs, but they were for a different region.
Oh, so you
they
can
wouldn't
watch
play,
it. So
So
we're blaming Alejandro here. Alejandro, he threw you under the bus.
Yeah, hey, get some new Sopranos.
Wait. While I'm here and while the cameras are rolling, can I have that one?
That's you.
Alejandro, man, I am so proud of you. Congratulations on Millennium Bugs and everyone who worked on that project. I don't know if you guys saw.
Yes.
80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Excellent work.
Make some motherfucking noise for Alejandro and everybody. Facts.
Yeah.
It's dope to see, bro, because, you know, we all this has been like a 12-year journey, pretty much. We all kind of linked up at the same time. I know you linked up with them a little sooner than me.
Yeah.
But we're all, you know, it's crazy to see where everybody's like,
Starting to,
it's
starting to break out and starting to happen.
like people think that, like, my dad used to tell me this all the time. Like, he's like, people are going to see you, you're going to pop off, and all of a sudden you're an overnight success. It's like, motherfucker, what happened with the other 15 fucking years I've been in this motherfucker? This didn't happen overnight.
That doesn't count.
No, it just, you popped up yesterday.
Yeah, bro.
So to see, bro, the success, dog, in like the different ways, and it's super, super dope. I agree.
It's dope to hear. It's dope to hear or dope to see.
Yeah.
I'm rooting
So
for,
since we're back on
for that.
movies, we didn't even get to jump into Creed. Jay started talking about fucking stepsister porn. Jay, bro, get your shit together here, man. Right? We're trying to talk about Creed 3.
I haven't seen it. I will watch it.
Are you caught up, though? Have you watched Creed 1
Like
and 2?
I said, I didn't watch 5.
You
Rocky
missed Rocky
5.
5.
I did watch Creed 1 and 2, and I
Yes.
liked them both.
They were good.
So, yeah.
What about you,
they
Jason?
Were very good.
No, I haven't seen any of the Creeds.
You haven't seen any of them?
No.
They're worth it. They're
Yeah.
good.
They are. They're really
movies.
good.
They're really good.
Michael B. Jordan, we're back on the wire. I'm glad we're in the wire here. We're in the same vein
is he
here.
in all three of them?
In all 3 Creeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird if they switched him out. He's the main
He's
character.
Adonis Creed.
I guess so.
He's Adonis Creed.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Like, he's just in the first one. They got another one. Every Creed has a new actor playing Creed. Oh no, but this is the first one that Sly, Jesh's guy. Jesh got mad. Audience, Jesh got mad at me earlier before we had the cameras on. We were arguing about Rocky and Creed, but that's a conversation for another time. He's not in it,
Okay.
and he was kind of pissed.
He was?
Yeah.
Was
well,
he?
I mean, it's his fucking baby.
No, I know that, but I
Why
knew
wasn't
he
he
wasn't
in
a part of it, but I
Yeah.
thought that was his choice.
He was upset because I don't know the full details, so I'm kind of winging it, Jerry. I'm winging it here a little bit. One of the producers or somebody involved didn't want to give him rights. It had to do with some kind of rights here, bro. And he's like, "Fuck that" or whatever.
We'll just write you out of this motherfucker.
Exactly.
So how does that work though? Because Creed is like an offspring of Rocky, right?
But
It's a continuation of
Did
Apollo's story.
Yeah.
Did Sylvester Stallone? Did he write it, or was there
No,
was
but
in-
they got his
yeah.
blessing. Like
Yeah.
they went to him and was like, "How we want to make sure we get this right."
And he was involved. He acted in both 1 and 2. He's a huge part of 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the reason anybody really watched 1 and 2. Let's just be real here. Like,
well, he validated.
Yeah,
it
he did for sure. No one would imagine if they would have had the first one and there would have been no Sylvester Stallone in a Rocky movie.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been a good movie, but it would have been weird because it's like there's no
everybody would have been like,
connective
where the fuck
tissue
is Sylvester
here.
Stallone?
Yeah.
Like you'd have waited for him to
gotta
show
be
up.
here. Yeah.
And him and Michael B. Jordan were great together. Like their chemistry was dope, bro.
Yeah.
And let's be real here, because I actually went back and like kind of like, because my boys had never seen none of the Rocky films. I know Jesh is pissed. They never seen none of the Rocky films. My barber was pissed too. He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? You ain't never shown him the Rocky." I'm like, "Bro, we skipped 5."
See?
But I went back kind of, right? And bro, Creed was just as much a Creed movie as it was a Rocky movie.
Yeah, in a way.
1, he's the main, like they're the protagonist, right? 2, he trains the motherfucker, right? 3, what happens in 3? There's still something to do with Creed. Or no, no. The second one, he beats Creed, right?
Yeah.
Then the third one, he trains him, right?
Yeah.
And then the fourth one, he has to come in and beat the dude from Russia because he kills him.
Yeah, he killed his. Yeah,
Well,
he killed his homie.
The 5th one is the one with that boxer dude, right?
No one knows.
The 5th one was like the street fight.
He was
wasn't
like
it? Like a street fighter
Yeah,
kid
know.
or something.
Kimbo Slice?
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was in that motherfucker or some shit.
Kimbo Slice.
No one knows.
There was like a tournament.
That's the one that, that's
They were on this island.
It was Bloodsport. Frank Dukes. Frank
Dana
Dukes.
White.
It was Dana White.
Bro, one of the blood sports was shot out here. It was like Bloodsport 3. I noticed it because it was at the train station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, I know.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Broken glass.
I ain't never been that big of a Van Damme fan, bro.
Yeah.
No.
That fool's a cornball. I know he'd probably fucking kick my fucking face off and my head off my shoulders, but he's still a fucking cornball. Name one good Van Damme movie. I know everybody's got emotional attachments to these motherfuckers, but I'm talking about a moment where you're like, damn, Van Damme really did his thing in that motherfucker.
Nah, I can't think of one.
Because he can't act for shit.
That wasn't his job.
I know, dog.
Do the splits, motherfucker. I just never really was a big Van Damme fan.
Neither was I.
They weren't like high budget movies. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say good.
There comes the conscience again to keep us on track. He's right, though. Listen to Geppetto.
What else is he in though, other than like
Van Damme, bro,
Bloodsport? Yeah.
Time fucking cop, and he's been in a fucking million things.
You know
He's
what?
got 5 million movies.
He's in the Expendables fucking 47, whatever number they're on. He's
the
like
Expendables. Yeah.
But see, those movies make sense because they're funny because it's kind of poking fun at the fact that those dudes were all those dudes.
They were all
He
those
was the
dudes,
most
yeah.
expendable of them all.
100%. Yes, make some noise for Geppetto. Yeah,
good, bro.
that was fire. It's true though.
Yeah,
I like you go to Bloodsport. Everybody always says Bloodsport, right? But I remember Time Cop. It was Bloodsport with time. It's the same shit,
funny, bro.
right?
That's funny.
But like, I feel like it was always a bad.
Bro. Yeah.
Bloodsport with time.
It was
can't
always
think of
a bad. It was always a battle between Jean-Claude Van Damme. Who's that other motherfucker that was the actual sheriff in real life?
Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Those two,
bro.
they were like, that was like the B versions of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, right? They were the ones you ordered off a Wish.
I would actually argue that I like Seagal more.
Hey, bro.
Then
you know,
who? Then
Van Damme.
Well, yeah.
Did you guys ever
He's the
see
bottom of the list.
Did you ever see the episode where Seagal's like arresting some dude?
Yeah, bro, he's an
all
actual sheriff.
He's like some dude. The dude's sitting on the curb. He's all happy talking. And he's all, man. He's got his hands behind his back, all handcuffed. He's all, man, I'm getting arrested by Steven Seagal. He's all happy, bro. It's so funny.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Bro, that'd be fucking bonkers. I'd be looking for Ashton Kutcher. I'm being pumped.
Yeah, that's no different than if Shaq.
Dog,
if
that's
Shaq,
funny.
If Shaq
because
arrested.
he's a sheriff too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So, okay. So we got off on Van Damme. Bro, have Van Damme gone in here because we were talking about, we're still on Creed. Because we
Yes.
still haven't gotten
We
to
just
the end
spent
of the
fucking
conversation.
10 minutes talking
On-
hella shit
yes,
about
Van
Van
Damme. Listen, get on the pod, Van Damme. Come on, bro. We need you on here,
Just
bro.
I ain't
Justify
say
your
nothing about you.
existence.
You're great.
Justify-
You're great.
Let's snort some lines.
Is that what he was into?
Maybe. I'm assuming.
Well, he was an action star,
I mean,
and he got
Nah,
bitches.
fuck that.
He got
Let's
bitches.
talk about
so-
a real movie. Are you guys gonna watch the new John Wick?
of course, bruh.
That motherfucker.
Keanu
shit.
out here rocking the shit, my
Killing
dude.
shit,
I've
bro.
only
Literally,
seen
bro.
the first John Wick.
I didn't really like the third one.
I liked them all. I take them for what they're for.
They're all good, but the third one is the worst of the bunch.
Every single one of them's better than that new Matrix, I'll tell you that. Every single one of them's better than the second, third, and fourth Matrix.
Damn.
The fucking new Bill and Ted is better than the new Matrix.
Why did you even mention the new Matrix? Like,
Keanu Reeves.
Because we talking about Keanu.
Damn.
Hey,
look,
that
man,
dude.
I don't like to point out that guy's mistakes because he doesn't have too many of them.
He's
but
great.
That fucking was
a mistake. Oh yeah,
That
drop
was
the
a
ball.
mistake.
100%. The newest one, the horrible one.
Oh, yeah.
With Will's.
That wasn't, yeah, that was different.
With Will's thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we won't go there, but yeah, we already know. We've touched on this before, but yeah, it was trash. John Wick 4, of course, bro. I'm gonna go and watch. There's John Wick 400. I'm gonna be playing.
No, I'm gonna watch every motherfucker that got killed.
Bro, all over a dog in a car.
Hey,
You done fucked up.
I could relate, bro.
I could relate.
Motherfucker.
That's my life.
Of course, I'm gonna go watch.
Nah,
yeah.
nobody's killed my
really.
dog, but don't
No.
fucking think about it.
Nah, you know what I respect them like Keanu Reeves, bro. I mean, obviously he's not fucking Al Pacino. Like he's not fucking out here going to. He's not. What's his name? We were talking about Star Trek. What's homie on Star Trek, Josh?
Patrick
On
Stewart.
that. He's not Patrick Stewart, like a fucking seasoned Juilliard. I'm gonna go have my own play actor, right? Keanu Reeves is Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, exactly. Point Break. I still watch Point Break. Point Break's the shit, Jay. All right, but
Wasn't he in Speed, too?
bro, he's in Speed, bro. He's been in some fucking classics, my dude. Right? He has, but he always knows. He always accepts the assignment. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't want to get in a fucking gunfight with if I was in a gunfight against Keanu Reeves in real
Well,
life.
if you've seen his fucking training,
I'm
dude,
telling you,
Shout
he's
out
gonna
Terran
kill
Tactical,
you.
dude. Shout
Yeah.
out Terran Tactical.
Yeah, dude.
It's over for you, bruh. You do not want to get in a gunfight with Keanu Reeves because you're going to die.
I don't want to get in a
I
gunfight
just
with
call him John
nobody.
Wick.
True. Let's call him John Wick.
John Wick,
I just
bro.
call him John Wick. But like, what I mean is like he goes fully in, dog. Like look at the Matrix movies. I'm telling you, you probably wouldn't want to get in
Look
a
at
hand to hand,
Hardball, bro.
Great. What about
just kidding.
what about the replacements though? What about that
Yes,
I
I
forgot
forgot
about
about
that
that one.
Keanu Reeves
Well,
is
they
fucking goated.
one? He's the
bro.
shit,
Come
bro.
on.
He's goated. I'm telling you right now,
Hot
he's the
take,
shit.
better than Al Pacino.
He's
Sorry.
the shit.
Oh!
Guys, that's crazy.
Hey,
And I fuck with Keanu.
Hey,
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Keanu tops him.
What? Thank you. That's the first time it's been used. Hey,
Sorry, bro.
listen,
Sorry.
that's crazy. But I fuck with Keanu Reeves. I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan, which I realized like kind of later on in life. My girl was like, "What the fuck you always watching Keanu Reeves movies?" I'm like, "Because I fucking like the Keanu Reeves movies, right? Leave me the fuck alone." Point Break's the shit. Still is
Slow
to this
down.
day.
Slow down.
Hey, you know what?
Point Break.
It's an emotional attachment
Yeah, I was about to
here.
say, go ahead and try to defend it. Try.
Slow down. He said.
Calm down. Calm down. You don't want to ride the wave. Come on, bro.
No. I've never watched Point Break
so
since
that Bill and Ted,
I watched
bro,
it.
is that what is that like? Have you seen it?
You ain't never seen Bill and Ted,
Well,
Jay?
the new one. The
Oh yeah,
newest
of
one.
course. I got all three of them motherfuckers
Oh,
on
I didn't
Blu-ray.
watch the new one.
Listen,
Yeah, I don't think I have
it's
one to watch
it's
the new one.
listen, bro. You gotta if you watch the other two, motherfucker, you gotta watch the third one to watch the finale of how Bill and Ted didn't end up to be Bill and Ted they thought they were going to be.
Did?
It starts out these motherfuckers are wedding singers, bro. It's it's fucking funny. You have to go like you can't go into it expecting Al Pacino, Jesh,
Damn.
right? But you got to go in knowing you're watching a Bill and Ted movie. The third movie's fucking amazing, bro.
Okay.
They have callbacks to the little motherfuckers that help them out of hell, the little crazy little Muppets that are like that like they help them build their little robots. The second one is crazy. Second Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
but.
I didn't make it.
Bogus
through the whole
Journey.
thing.
Bogus Journey's nuts, but I still, bro, it's in my childhood, bro.
Yeah.
There's emotional attachments to these movies.
Greats.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
So greats.
But the reason I fuck with Keanu Reeves tough, bro, is because like he understands the assignment. Okay, I have to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet as the one, right? So my hand-to-hand combat skills got to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I probably wouldn't want to get in a hand-to-hand combat with Keanu
No,
Reeves.
not at all.
He probably gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
pull
sure.
out he's gonna turn into the one in Neo and John Wick at the same time.
Well, he beat up Morpheus, bro.
Bro,
You seen
easy.
it? Don't fuck around.
How crazy is it though that Morpheus is in John Wick?
I don't know.
When
Oh,
I
is
seen
he?
him, bro. Oh, you've only seen the first
Oh,
one.
bro.
He
Yeah,
pops
I
up in the
haven't seen
second
it.
one. He like living in the sewer and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna watch. Yeah,
John Wick.
John Wick.
And
Yes.
John Wick 4 and Creed 3, we gotta.
Long story short,
You gotta watch all the Creed.
Creed 3 was good, bro. It
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
All 3 of the Creed movies I thought were fucking dope. I thought they, bringing in Sylvester Stallone, but it made me realize, like I was saying, bro, everybody calls it Rocky, but bro, Creed is just like, bro, he's in all those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He's almost as much as a character as Rocky is in those films, right? So it only made sense. Everybody says that it's the best of the 3. I don't know if it's the best of the 3, but homie that is going to play
Jonathan
Kang
Majors?
that's going to
Kang
play
the
Kang
Conqueror?
Listen, the whole time I'm watching that movie, right? You know what I'm thinking? The Avengers are fucked, my dude. The Avengers are in trouble with this dude as the bad guy, my dude.
Really?
He stole the show. He almost made it his. You know how you're talking about Sean Penn making Carlitos Way his movie?
Yeah.
Man, that almost became his movie, bro.
Really?
He killed it.
Really?
He killed it.
That's my man from San Francisco, man. I like him.
Oh,
You
he's
ever watch
from-
that movie?
Nah, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
What is that movie called? It's something, the last something in San Francisco. Last black man in San Francisco. Something like that.
I never
But that's
heard of it.
like one of his breakout roles. Oh man. It was different. It was like a new school. You like Spike Lee movies?
Of course I do.
Okay, so it was like a new school Spike Lee movie, but with Jonathan Majors in it.
Oh,
And
shit.
it was like really, really good. It was dope. You should check it out.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie? No, your favorite Spike Lee flick. Let me position that correctly.
Joint.
Yeah, man.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
It's got the laughs.
Yeah.
It's got the moments. It's got Denzel.
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked Inside Man. I was like, when I saw Inside Man, I was like, Spike Lee did this. This
Yeah.
is great.
He
like
did
I was
that?
surprised. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It's different. That's why.
Yeah. And that was the thing. It was
Yeah.
like I really like
know that.
Clive. What's his name? The guy who was the Inside Man.
Yeah.
And then I like the story. Like it was just dope. Like I didn't think at the time Spike could do a genre film, but that was 100% a genre
Yeah.
like heist movie, and it was great. It was great.
It's hard to top Malcolm X though.
Malcolm X,
That's probably like his
that's
crowning
really
jewel, right?
the one.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally, when I was in middle school, when that shit came out, they let us go on a field trip to go to see that movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, that's
like they let
crazy.
us out of school, and the school organized it. It was like, hey, all you black kids, you're gonna learn about Malcolm X, and you're gonna go watch this movie for 3 hours, and it's amazing. It was a great film, too,
Bro,
man.
it's
Like,
still,
it
and
was
it
great.
still holds
Yeah.
up to this day. You know, I think
And it was a field trip, dog.
and I got to go out. Yeah, come
Half a
on.
day of school.
Shit, I missed half.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think He Got Game gets hated on more than it should. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously. I
Yeah.
mean, Ray Allen isn't a fucking actor, right?
Right.
But I think it gets hated on a little more than it needs to get hated on.
Okay.
He Got Game has its own little like personality, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
All his movies
They
do,
do.
too,
Yeah.
though.
But I feel like He
It's
Got
like
Game.
that one is-
People drag it, especially now.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, I don't think there was as much dragging. But it's weird too because like Ray Allen, like in that movie, I know maybe everyone knew he was a basketball player, but like even still to this day, I'm like, damn, that's Jesus Shuttlesworth. Hey, Ray Allen, that's Jesus
That's not
Shuttlesworth.
Keanu Reeves. That's Neo. Would you call him, if you saw him on the street, would you call him Neo or John Wick?
Damn, bro.
Because you wouldn't call him Keanu.
No, after that last Matrix, I ain't calling that motherfucker Neo. Hell no. Like, what's up, John?
How often do you think he gets that though?
All the fucking time.
What would be
Guaranteed.
another name to call him without like?
That's it. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing else
you're
you
John.
can call him that.
What is it? What do they call him? What's the word for the boogie? The Baba Yaga? I
Baba
butchered
Yaga,
it.
Oh,
Baba
Baba
Yaga.
Yaga.
Yeah. Baba
Maybe I said it
Yaga,
right.
Yeah.
The boogeyman.
If I accidentally said it right, yeah, y'all see that was planned. It was planned.
The fucking boogeyman.
So, shifting a little bit, bro, we're kind of getting close to the fucking finals here, bro. We're getting into the playoffs. Basketball's looking real fucking crazy.
Oh, I
I
haven't been
seen
watching
Ja.
it.
You haven't been watching it? So,
Should have been, I guess.
you see what happened with Ja Morant, though? The whole drama story?
I've heard about it. I did not see about it. I
So-
saw a brief clip of like him in like a purple room holding up like,
A little water pistol, a little
Yeah.
tiny itty bitty gun.
was that a real gun?
It was a real gun. Yeah, it was real. And it looked
So
like,
he was like bragging about it, or what?
bro, okay. So,
It didn't feel like that.
no, dog.
It felt like he was having, like, he was being silly.
My dude,
But-
he's a fucking kid, bruh. He's in his early 20s, bro.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody's so quick to fucking drag this dude now, bro, because okay, look. If I had his money at that age, I'd have been the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth because I was poor. And I was the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth at his age. Doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got a grip of money, dog. He's surrounded by people that probably don't have as much money as he does. They're telling him, yes, do this, do this, right?
Can't.
There ain't nobody telling him no,
yeah.
right? So, bro, he's a young kid.
And who's he with now?
He's a youngster with his homies in the strip club,
exactly,
right?
Bro, yeah.
Having a blast, bro. His team's killing it right now, bro. He's like, he's getting Nike contracts and he's getting these endorsement deals. They're talking about he's becoming the face of the NBA,
That's why they
bro.
dragged him.
Bro, see what
That's why
pisses
they
me
dragged
off,
him. They got
dog?
money invested into him.
What
Just like,
pisses
bro,
me
no.
off is so many people excited to see this fucker fail. Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know why I use fucker to explain people.
We know what you mean.
Yeah,
This fool.
everybody excited to see him fail, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Is to me, bro, is completely out of pocket, dog, and fucked up, bro. Because he's a youngster, bro, and maybe he goes down in life, and I'm not saying he's gonna turn out to be the greatest person on the face of the earth, but he's a basketball player, bro. What the fuck do they think he's a philanthropist?
No.
Like, is he out here trying to bro? He's a basketball player.
But what he is also is he is a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. True.
And that's all it takes is that people will know your name and know something about you enough to have an opinion about you, and then they feel like they're invested in you somehow. So it's like, fuck it, we're gonna say what we gotta say about you, and obviously it's not reasonable because it's just not reasonable, period.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I'm gonna put my professional
his contract is
opinion
exactly
out there right now.
Yeah.
But
Let
his-
everybody know. Yeah, no.
But his contract is so big, and now you got these corporate interests and all the rest of it. It's just like, how you going? You can't. You are now the brand. You're not John. You're not the man. You're the brand.
Yep.
And as the brand, that's off brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're
Like
not gonna
way
tolerate
off
that.
brand.
Yeah.
And so they gave him an 8-game suspension, which is,
8 games?
Yeah.
8 games?
8 games.
Wow.
Jalen interviewed him yesterday, right? And this is the first time he talked about it.
Yeah.
So they talked about the gun. He said it wasn't his, right? And he takes full responsibility and all the stuff that he needs to say, right? All the
sure.
stuff that has to be said.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that he's like, it was in a treatment center and he's seeking all the stuff that has to be said, bro,
Yeah.
right? And regardless of all that, dog, like, okay, yeah, bro, anybody that is into guns, bro, and is like actually has guns and knows how to care for them, know that, bro, he was holding that nah, bro. Anybody that actually has guns knows that that's not how somebody that has guns or knows about guns carries a fucking gun, right? Should he have done it? Fuck no. Hell no. Not where you're recording yourself, bruh.
Right. Yeah.
But
was he on live or something?
yeah, it was on IG Live.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
tough.
But the
That's-
thing is, he's he's 20 fucking 2 or 20. I don't even know how, bro, he's young, dog.
Yeah.
Right? Just imagine being thrown into that. Like, and people are like, oh, he's not about that life. And yeah, bro, people are like, he had his dad and his mom, he was raised in the suburbs and all that. Yeah.
Break it down.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it
cool.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
he did have a good life, bro.
That's why
Fuck,
he's
what the
holding
fuck?
it like
Yeah, that's why he's holding the gun like that.
He's like, I don't use these.
Like, exactly.
I don't need them.
But like everybody, to me, what pisses me off the most about it, right, is, bro, he's a youngster, dog. Like, he's still learning, bro, and he's out here, bro, making all kinds of money. But everybody was so quick to drag him, right?
Yeah.
When instead of like, okay, well, what's like, why the fuck do we even care, right?
Well, we put these guys on a pedestal. We put all these celebrities on a pedestal. That's like, whoa, they made it. They have a mansion. They have this. They're successful. They have to be good.
Yeah.
They have to be a good person.
But they're just like
But
us.
they're not. No, like they just
They're just
happen
like,
to fall into
what were
it.
you doing in a strip club at 23?
Yeah. What?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
What?
What? Strip clubs at 23? Yeah, exactly, dog.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? When I was at Knockouts at 23, I was wilding the fuck out.
Knocking them out.
Knocking them the fuck out. Knocking them down. So like, yeah, I don't know. I think obviously, bro, he's the face moving forward of the NBA, bro, and he's, bro.
Is he?
That fucker? That's what they're putting it on his shoulders. They were. I don't know about as much now though.
Well, I was actually like the last time I was like really like watching basketball, I was really impressed with feeling like there's so much talent now
Yep, instead of just
that
one
they don't
person.
need one person anymore. Because LeBron kind of like ushered in that era because he is fantastic as a
Yep.
basketball player, but it's like he couldn't even dominate the entire league the way, like, he obviously being in the finals every year for a decade
Fucking
plus is crazy.
forever.
But it's like he didn't win all the time. And that was the only thing people could say about him was like, well, yeah, you didn't beat everybody all the time. And it's like,
lost.
who the fuck can beat these people all the time? Like, these people are fantastic.
Well, especially some of the teams he drugged to the finals.
Yeah.
Let's be real here, dog. He drugged some motherfuckers to the finals, dog.
But that's the thing. Like, the league doesn't really need one person. Like, it was like that in the Jordan era, and then Kobe.
But then we got
and then
Kobe
LeBron.
right next to Jordan, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about the era that we got to witness.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
The 3 arguably greatest basketball players of all fucking time were in our era.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Jordan and Kobe played together, right? So when Jordan left, like Kobe that was an easy mantle to take.
Yeah.
Right? He just ran with it.
Yeah.
And then same thing with Bron and Kobe.
Yeah.
Like, they played together. So it's always been a one-man.
But it's almost like
Show.
there's one person, and to me, that's not Ja, that's Steph.
No, yeah.
Like, come on, man. Steph is
Steph's
incredible.
ridiculous.
Like, he's not dunking on people like
No.
that, but I mean, step in the gym, he's in range.
Bro.
Like, that's amazing.
real talk.
I seen some footage
that's
the other day.
amazing.
They were showing Kyrie was clamping Steph, bro. Like, he was flawless defense. And Steph just stepped back and fucking popped a 3 in his face. What does that do to you as a defender? You're clamping this motherfucker down, bro, and you're giving him everything you got, and he still just steps back and pops.
Well, when you get that, you get that extra step, whether it's forward or back, bro, and when you're driving or whatever, that one extra step really gives you that leverage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then when you're able to lean back and just pop it, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
then you get that space between us, and then you can't block me. I mean, you can't block me anyways, Johnny.
Nah, bro, I beat you on 2 games of 21.
But you know what? That word still needs to pull up.
I'll be out there.
It's almost summertime.
When it warms up.
It's almost summertime. I don't know. Is it gonna warm up, bro? It's out
I
here
hope
fucking
so.
snowing.
Yeah, right.
Middle of March, we got fucking snow.
Real talk, bro.
Hey, bro. So, man, Will's not here, bro, but Will was out there with fucking John Jones in Vegas. I know Jesh is our fucking MMA coordinator
I didn't
here.
watch the fight, but he won that shit, and he apparently, like,
Shit, he just
like,
straight, he
destroyed the
walked
dude,
in
huh?
and just won that motherfucker, bruh.
Really?
How long did it last, Jesh? What was the actual? It was like
Less than 3 minutes.
less than 3 minutes.
No
It was the
shit, really? It was first round?
I want to say it was like it was like 40 seconds or something.
No, it was
crazy.
it was a minute or so because they threw a couple jabs at each other. He kicked John in the nuts.
in the nuts. I remember.
And it was like it was a direct nut shot. So John took a couple seconds to fucking walk
compose.
it off.
Yeah.
They jabbed at each other for a little bit of time. John went for a takedown. It was kind of a sloppy takedown, I think, a little bit. But once he had a hold of him, dude, it was.
He wrestled.
He tapped in.
Once Bones gets a hold of you, dude,
It's over.
if you're not a wrestler, which Cyril Gahn is not a fucking wrestler at all.
I mean, but Bones been wrestling his whole life too. So
Yeah.
it's like, what you gonna do about that?
And people were saying, "Oh man, you were light heavyweight. You were light heavyweight." He's like, "Dude, well, my brothers are football players. Like I've been wrestling
been
heavyweight.
tackling
since I was,
people,
like, a kid." Also, Cyril Gahn specifically, he had said, and people gave him shit for saying this, is really incomplete in the sport. If you don't have all of the things, all of the wrestling, the boxing, the grappling, all of the Muay Thai, all of those things, if you don't have that and you're incomplete, someone like John who is thoroughly compete, who can figure out a way to win a fight against anybody, dude. He figured it out. He went for it. He choked him out. And he choked him out in such a strange position, dude.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna have to find some footage. I haven't
Up
seen
against
it.
the cage from the front.
Yup.
No shit.
I didn't even know it was happening until the ref called it.
Yeah, until I was like, what the fuck? This shit's over. Like John didn't even look like he broke a sweat, bro.
He didn't.
shit.
There was no sweat. Neither of them did. There
Crazy.
wasn't enough time.
Yup. Like so, now though, like I mean, who the fuck? Who can take Jones, bruh? He's the greatest of all time, right? He's the greatest MMA fighter of all time, right? Am I tripping?
Who does he go to? Who would he fight next then?
That's already scheduled.
Chuck Liddell.
Stipe Miocic, who is like the greatest heavyweight of all time in MMA history.
Okay.
There, it's like goat versus goat is what they're
Really?
calling it, and Respect to Stipe, but
John gonna get him.
Dead man walking.
John gonna get him. Okay. I mean, he's
Y'all want to see a dead body?
He's the GOAT, right?
Damn.
Like who's better? Like who could take out John Jones? That's like, dude's a fucking beast, bruh. And he's fucking burke, bruh. I'm not saying that I'm biased, but
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little.
but yeah, he made that shit look like a cakewalk, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out John. Shout out the whole fucking camp. Shout out Will for being there again. The behind the scene
Shout out
footage.
to Will,
Will ain't
man.
here right now, but he was there.
Right.
Yeah,
was there.
Y'all follow Johnny on Instagram, John Jones on Instagram. All those crazy fucking sick photos you see. That's all fucking Will Fox.
That was Will Fox.
Okay, shout out.
Bro.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Man.
Nah, I don't. You know what? I don't know enough about MMA to say whether he's the GOAT, but I've never heard anyone say otherwise.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I've never heard. anyone say that.
There's no argument. I'd say the two people in the conversation with him would be Conor and Khabib, and maybe as a close fourth, Volkanovski right now, but that kind of fell off when he lost to Islam recently. So,
Well,
he's
John
the GOAT.
John didn't step into
And John's pound for pound the best fighter, the best MMA fighter in the world.
and he hadn't fought in what, 3 years?
Yeah.
It was 3-year hiatus.
Yeah, he came back. I mean, granted, he was supposed to fight Francis Ngannou, who was like the nightmare of the heavyweight division. He was fucking knocking everybody out. And he had beef with UFC. They didn't give him the money or whatever the fuck he wanted.
Oh, shit.
And he left, and they were supposed to do the Stipe Miocic thing.
Yeah.
Stipe couldn't take the fight at the time. Cyril Gane was the next one in the rankings.
Huh.
And he got fucking yoked out. He choked his ass out.
And that's not to say anything about Cyril Gane, dude. I mean, when it comes to kickboxing and boxing, that dude fucked up so many people in the heavyweight division. I watched that guy knock a lot of people out. But dude, you get him on the ground and he's
Well, that says a lot for
ragdoll.
John to step up in this motherfucker, not fighting for 3 years, to step in there and take him out in less than 3 minutes. That's fucking crazy.
I'm very, very excited to see John up against a real challenge. Steve Bay will be way more of a challenge than
When's that fight supposed to happen?
July.
July?
Yeah.
Damn, so he's just going straight in. He's going back to back.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, he's already in camp right now.
Hey, what about did you guys see the female fight right before that one?
God, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That was sick.
Viva Mexico, bro. We got
Hey.
3 belts in Mexico. That's fucking
Bro,
awesome.
she was.
I thought you were Italian.
I'm closer to Mexico.
Physically
all of a
closer.
sudden, No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I don't think there's any Italian fucking MMA fighters. I
No.
don't think that exists.
We don't,
It's
so we're
gotta
not,
exist.
We're not going to get a Rocky MMA story then.
No.
There's going to be no Rocky MMA. That'd be crazy.
Who would it be? The boxer, the dude from
It would
Rocky
be
V?
Al Pacino, Jay. He's going to play him. Fucker's 96, bruh.
He'll still knock some.
He's still going to be like,
Oh, that's funny.
Adrian, you got to look in your eye like you ain't been fucked in a year. Hey, dog, I'm going to say it again. The fucking band's back, bro.
Oh, indeed.
The band is back. We're running. Landward in the building.
You know what, bro?
Jay in the building. Hey,
Landry's back in the motherfucking building.
we got the conscious now to keep us on track. Only motherfucker missing is Dom. He's at work. Will's sick.
Sucker.
Sucker at work.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Conscious coming in to tell you to like, subscribe,
Oh.
and drop a comment
y'all heard
in
him
this video.
Oh, yeah.
right here.
Please.
You know where to find us.
He doesn't want to say it, so I will.
Look, I don't want to say it because I'm over here double fisting. You know what I mean? Listen, my brothers. I think it's time to get the fuck up out of here. What you guys think?
Is it time?
bro.
Yeah.
Episode 28 in the books.
All right.
Len, word in the building. Bro, it's so good to have you back, my dude. You should have brought the hat to match, though, my dude.
Red and black.
Lumberjack
to
with the
match.
hat to match. Until next time, respect the connect. Peace.